Long ago, in a peaceful village at the foot of Mount Kilalo, there lived a young man named Kato. Kato was gifted in a way no one else was. He could play the drum like thunder rolling across the hills. When his hands touched the cowhide drum, people stopped what they were doing. Women paused at the river. Children froze mid-play. Even elders lifted their heads to listen. His drum spoke. It could announce danger. It could call warriors home. It could make feet dance until sunrise. And because of this gift, Kato became proud. At first, his pride was small. He simply enjoyed the praise. But as seasons passed, praise became food to him. He began to demand it. "If I do not drum," he would say, "this village has no heartbeat." The elders warned him gently. "A drum makes sound," said Elder Mzipando, "but it is empty inside." Kato laughed. "Empty? My drum commands the village." Not far from Kato's home lived a quiet young woman named Asha. Asha was a basket weaver. Her hands moved swiftly, turning dry reeds into strong, beautiful baskets. She sold them in the market and helped her widowed mother. She admired Kato's talent but disliked his arrogance. One season, news came that a great harvest festival would be held. Chiefs from neighboring villages would attend. It was the biggest celebration in years. The honor of leading the festival rhythm belonged to Kato. For weeks he boasted. "They are coming to hear me," he told his friends. "Without my drum, this festival is nothing." The day arrived. The sun shone bright. Goats were roasted. Bright claws decorated huts. Visitors poured in from distant lands. When Kato stepped forward with his drum, silence fell. He began to play. The sound was powerful, deep, and commanding. The crowd cheered. Dancers formed circles. Dust rose from stamping feet. Kato smiled widely. He played louder, faster, harder. He wanted to impress the visiting chiefs. He wanted to be remembered forever. But as he struck the drum with all his strength, something unexpected happened. Crack. The drum skin tore open. The sound died instantly. The dancers stumbled to a stop. The cheers faded into murmurs. Kato stared at the torn drum in disbelief. He tried to tighten it. He tried to press it together, but the damage was done. Without the drum, the rhythm of the festival collapsed. Confusion spread. Visitors whispered. Kato felt heat rise to his face, not from the sun, but from shame. Then, from the edge of the crowd, a soft sound began. Clap, 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 clap. It was Asha. She began a steady rhythm with her hands. Slowly, women joined her. Then children. Then men. Soon, the entire crowd created a powerful beat using only their palms and feet. Boom, clap, boom, clap. The festival continued, not with one loud drum, but with many humble hands. The chief smiled. The dancers returned. The celebration was saved. Kato stepped back into the shadows. That night, while the village feasted, he sat alone beside his broken drum. Elder Mzipando approached him. "Why did it break?" Kato asked bitterly. "You struck it too hard," the elder replied calmly. "You wanted to be greater than the rhythm." "But rhythm is not about one sound, it is about harmony." Kato lowered his head. "I wanted them to admire me." "And now?" the elder asked. "Now I see they admired the music, not me." The next morning, Kato went to Asha's home. "I was wrong," he said quietly. "You saved the festival." Asha smiled gently. "I did not save it alone. Everyone did." Kato looked at her woven baskets stacked neatly nearby. "They are strong," he said. "They are strong," Asha replied, "because each reed supports the other. One reed alone bends easily." Those words pierced his heart. In the weeks that followed, Kato repaired his drum. But something had changed. When he played, he no longer tried to overpower others. He listened to the singers. He watched the dancers. He followed their steps. His music became better than ever before. Not louder, but deeper. People began to say, "Kato's drum now speaks with wisdom." Years passed. Kato eventually became the lead musician of the village. But whenever young drummers boasted of their skill, he would show them the old torn drum he kept hanging in his hut. "This," he would say, "is what pride sounds like," and he would teach them. A gift is meant to serve others. Pride tears what talent builds. Harmony is stronger than ego. No single voice is greater than the community. The village prospered, not because of one strong drum, but because every hand learned to keep the rhythm together. And whenever festivals filled the air with music, Kato's drum no longer thundered to prove its strength. It beat steadily, like a humble heart.